Hello, friends, and welcome back to Lessons from Living. One of the reasons so many of you listen to this podcast is because you want to live a meaningful life. You want more than just passing time or checking boxes. You want your days to matter. I respect that so much. But let's be honest. There are seasons when we feel lost, purposeless. Maybe your kids are grown and the house feels quiet. Maybe you've retired and the career that once gave you identity is gone. Or maybe you're in the middle of life, but you wake up thinking one day, is this all there is? If that's you, you're not alone. And I want to encourage you today with this truth. Fulfillment isn't found in what we consume. It's found in what we give. When we hit transition points, retirement, empty nest, career changes, suddenly the roles that defined us are stripped away. And our culture doesn't help. We tend to measure value by productivity. So when that slows down, people feel invisible. And then there's the comparison trap. Scroll through social media and it seems like everyone else has found their calling while you're just stuck. That's the ache of purposelessness. But here's the hope. Purpose isn't something we stumble across by accident. It's something we build, often through service. Let me give you an example from my own life. As most of you know, we have 6 children, and their ages span 14 years. At one point, we decided that we would like to find a ministry that all of us could be involved in together. And that's tough with 14 years dividing our kids. It's hard to find something that both a teen and a toddler can participate in together. Yet we were so convicted that we wanted to accomplish this because we live in an area where so little is expected of children, and they are not naturally required to sacrifice anything while growing up. One day we happened upon the idea of fostering children. And while we weren't all initially on board with the idea, that's a topic for another episode. Eventually, we all agreed to give it a go. As you can imagine, it wasn't easy. There were challenges, heartbreaks, tough goodbyes, and some goodbyes that could have come a lot sooner. Talk about sacrifice. Boy, did our kids sacrifice for those foster children. But those years filled our home with purpose. We were giving ourselves to kids who needed stability, love, and safety, and it reshaped us as much as it helped them. In fact, the kids still talk about those experiences, and I believe that those years even impacted what some of them have chosen as careers. These days, while I no longer have children in the home, I serve in the court system as a court-appointed special advocate. That means I get to walk alongside at-risk children, youth in the system, making sure their voices are heard and their needs are considered. Again, it's not glamorous work, but I can tell you this. There is deep fulfillment in giving of yourself to those who need it most. Even the podcasts that I've been involved in are truly ministries to you, our listeners. Our goal has never been to monetize the podcast. It would be great if it happened one day just to help with the investment that producing a show like this requires, but that is certainly not our goal. Our goal instead is to share stories that inspire and motivate you to live your life of significance. As I have shared, my most meaningful life experience have come through serving others. It has been a thread tying my life together. And through serving, I am richly blessed by the fulfillment and purpose these efforts give me. That's certainly not why I do it, but it's a great byproduct. And I believe it can be the same for you. So how do you start when you're feeling stuck? Let me offer a few pathways. First, start small. Go check on a neighbor. Volunteer for one event at a local nonprofit. Bring a meal to someone who's struggling. These little acts matter much more than we realize. I'll give you an example of a special woman in our community group. We were asked to make some meals for a local woman living alone who was diagnosed with cancer. It was intended to be a one-time event. That was the ask. But one woman in our group took it upon herself to maintain contact with this sick woman and continue serving her. One evening, months later, she updated us on the cancer patient and shared how she had continued to check on her and provide her with whatever she needed. This gave us, as a group, the opportunity to continue to pray for her needs and be a part of her healing. You can always take the initiative to do more than is requested. Second, serve in your passion area. If you love kids, maybe it's tutoring, mentoring, big brothers, big sisters, or even fostering. If you love the outdoors, join a park cleanup or a conservation group. If you have business skills, teach a financial literacy class or mentor entrepreneurs. If you love hospitality, cook meals for shelters or simply invite someone over who needs community. You can engage in the bigger systems that need you, like nonprofit boards, local government committees, advocacy groups like CASA. These aren't for everyone, but for some, they're a perfect fit. And another area is considered family-based service, like we did. If you have kids or grandkids, involve them. Make service a tradition. Holiday food drives, serving meals, packing backpacks for kids in need. It not only helps others, it teaches the next generation what giving back looks like. Now, I can hear the objections. I don't have time. The truth is, you don't need a huge commitment. Even 1 hour a month can make a difference. I don't know where to start. My advice, think about what breaks your heart or what excites you. Ask the Holy Spirit to convict you of a need. He always shows up. I'm not qualified. Most organizations will train you. What they need most is not expertise, it's a willing heart. If you're younger, don't wait until retirement. Start small now. Your contribution will grow and compound over time. If you haven't yet retired, save a little time and energy while you're working to explore the possibilities available to serve, even as you're working and nearing retirement age. My main career was as a homeschooling mom, but I had watched my own mother of 3 become disillusioned and depressed after her last child left home, and I was determined not to have that happen to me. Life is too short to waste time in those conditions. So well before my last child left for college, I gave the next chapter of my life a great deal of consideration. By the time her car was packed to leave for school, I had been working on my give back projects for years. As much as I love my children, I think it was healthier for all of us to have a mom and be a mom that was moving on to next things, just like my children were. If you're retired, your experience and wisdom are incredible gifts. Retirement isn't the end, it's a redeployment. It's a fact that those engaged in service and next pursuits following retirement are healthier and live longer than folks who become purposeless and idle. And if you're feeling lost right now, please hear this. You are not alone, and this season is not wasted. Purpose can be discovered exactly where you are. Looking back, I can honestly say that some of the most fulfilling moments of my life haven't been about accomplishments or comfort. They've been about service, opening our home, walking with a child through the court system, advocating on their behalf, listening when someone needed an ear. Because here's the secret. Service doesn't just change the world, it changes you. So here's my encouragement for you today. Take one step, just one. Maybe it's making a phone call, signing up to volunteer, or checking on that neighbor. Many of your opportunities will make themselves known by just maintaining a level of awareness. What's going on around you? Is there someone with needs? Keep your eyes and ears, and most importantly, your heart open. And don't wait until you feel fully ready. Fulfillment is built one step at a time. Friends, your life already has tremendous significance by being an image bearer of your Father. And one of the most sure ways to build upon that significance is to give yourself away. Thank you for letting me share this reflection with you today. And remember, purpose isn't out there waiting to be found, it's waiting to be built through serving others. Oh, there were so many good quotes I could have shared today, but I'm going to have to go with Mark Twain. The two most important days in your life are the day you are born and the day you find out why. Go out and make it an awesome day.